trying to adapt to any given playing situation is really what we all are as brass players, and especially as trumpet players. Because trumpeters, more so than any other instrument, I think, have to be put in a scenario where we have to play in different styles, and we have to play so in a very convincing manner. For instance, one of your band pieces that's right here in front of you is a march, okay, a double eagle. So we have to play like a military band would play a march, okay, because that's really where marches came from. And when we pull up Westmoreland Celebration by William Owens, really what we're trying to do is we're trying to play like a symphony at this point, okay? It's an overture for band, but it really is a symphonic tune. And what are you trying to sound like when you're playing Westmoreland Celebration? Probably a symphony trumpet player. Okay, so you're going to have a very different sound, a much broader sound, a much more what we'll call like a romantic trumpet sound, as opposed to a bright and or like a happier tone, or even a more regal sound like you would get with the double eagle. And then Crime Busters, you can throw all that out the window completely, because that's basically, it's commercial music. Dragnet, Mission Impossible theme, Secret Agent Man, and Get Smart. Okay, all different stuff that's going to involve commercial trumpet. So here we are in the trumpet session, having to be convincing with the melody 9 times out of 10, right? On any of these given styles. So as a trumpet player, if you're going to be successful, you need to make sure you can play in all these different styles and be a chameleon of trumpet. So that's what we're asking you to do. And in Westmoreland, which we're going to play a little bit of right now, I want you guys to think about symphonic trumpet playing. Have any of you ever heard symphonic trumpet playing? Okay. How about orchestral trumpet playing? Okay, a little bit. All right. Now, I know all of you have access to the World Wide Web, right? Okay, good. Well, it's part of all of our lives. When I was growing up and as a young trumpet player, I didn't have access to that as easily, especially at all, until the 1990s. But when I was in the 1980s, when I was about your age, I was looking at, all of a sudden, trying to find other means to listen to music that was going to be music that I wanted to learn. So I listened to things that were on the TV, cassette tapes, records, vinyl records, and then eventually CDs of all of these different performances. And I used those as my guide to try and create this picture in my mind of what I wanted to sound like. So when I say, okay, we're going to play Westmoreland Celebration, all of you should think about something that reminds you of symphonic or orchestral trumpet playing. And it could be a piece that you heard live with the BSO performing, outdoors at their Oregon Ridge celebration that they do each summer. Or it could have been a live performance of the National Symphony Orchestra that you were lucky enough to go to because Mom got the 3-for-3 ticket promo or something like that. And you need to draw upon those experiences when you heard a trumpet in that style to try and create the character that you're going to portray on the trumpet at that moment. So what we're going to do on Westmoreland is we're going to try and play like an orchestral or a symphonic trumpet player. So I want you to try and think about that, picture what that's going to be, and we're going to start at the beginning of Westmoreland right now. So blow a couple notes real quick. Just nice and easy. Nice and easy song. So now everybody just play your first pitch for me at a relatively soft dynamic and just hold it. 2, 3, 4. Okay, you get the pitch in your head. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, hold. Okay, a little bit more in the low end, a little bit less up top. Okay, we want to get a nice balance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, beautiful sound. You hear that sound across, you can kind of hear it ring in the room as a well-balanced chord. That's what we're going for at all times, whether it's loud, soft, fast or slow. That's that balance that we talked about at the very beginning here, is everything's got to be in balance. And that involves balance across the section as well as in your own part. Okay? So right now let's play from the beginning, and let's really turn our ears on and listen to the balance across the section as we go through the beginning of Westmoreland Celebration. We'll do it about here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, probably a little bit quicker than you. Is Mr. Gifford taking it a little bit slower? let's do it here. 1.
From the beginning.
Yep, from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Good, very nice. All right, so